Hello friends, I am Dr. Harsha Suryavanshi, Assistant Professor from Sri Shivaji Law College, Parbhani, Maharashtra. In the previous videos, we have seen about plaint, particulars of plaint, contents of plaint and procedure after presentation of plaint. In this video, we are going to discuss about the documents that are referred or mentioned in the plaint. Rule 14 of Order 7 deals with documents in plaint. It states that the documents on which the plaintiff sues or relies shall be produced at the time of presentation of plaint. The plaintiff shall supply or plaintiff shall also submit list of documents that are within possession of plaintiff along with the plaint. If the documents are not in possession of plaintiff, the plaintiff shall state in whose possession or power the documents are. What will happen if the documents are not produced? According to Rule 14, Sub-Rule 1, the plaintiff will not be allowed to submit the documents at a later stage unless the court permits him. However, the rule of production of documents does not apply to documents that are reserved for cross-examination of plaintiff's witnesses or the documents that have been handed over to witness to refresh memory. Rule 16 and 17 deals with certain other kinds of documents. Rule 16 deals with suits on lost negotiable instruments. According to Rule 16, where the suit is founded upon a negotiable instrument and it is proved that the instrument is lost, then the plaintiff shall give an indemnity to the satisfaction of the court. After that, the court may permit him to continue with the suit. Rule 17 speaks about entries in shop books or account books. Where the document on which the plaintiff sues is an entry in a shop book or other account in his possession of power, the plaintiff shall produce the book or account at the time of filing of the plaint. Along with this plaint and the book or account, the plaintiff shall also submit copy of entry on which he relies. After that, the court or its officer shall forthwith mark the document for the purpose of identification, and the court will examine and compare the copy and the original and then certify it accordingly. The court will return the book to the plaintiff and cause the copy to be filed. Now let us see what are further amendments that have been made by Bombay High Court regarding documents. Rule 19 speaks about duty of plaintiff to file memorandum of address. The plaintiff or petitioner shall file memorandum of address on which the notices and other correspondence will be made to the plaintiff or petitioner. According to Rule 20, the address shall be within the local limit of the district court within which the suit or petition is filed. What will happen if the party fail to give the address? Where a plaintiff or petitioner who are required to file registered address fails to file the registered address, he shall be liable to have his plaint or his petition rejected by the court. However, if it is shown by the plaintiff or petitioner that there were sufficient reason for him For doing so, the court may grant permission to submit the memorandum of address properly. Now let us see what is the procedure when party is not found at the place of registered. When the party to the suit is not found, as well as there is no agent or family member of the party who is available to serve the notice, in such situation, a copy of the notice may be affixed at some conspicuous place or outer door of the house. If on the date fixed such party is not present, then another date will be fixed and copy of the notice or summons or other process shall be sent to the registered office, registered address of that party by registered post, and such service shall be deemed to be effective one. Now let us see what other amendments of Bombay High Court are. According to Rule 23, service of process or service of summons or notice to the pleader is also sufficient. Order 3, appearance of parties or registered pleaders and agents deals with the same. If there is change of registered address, then according to Rule 24, the party shall file a fresh memorandum of address. However, the rule is not binding on court to follow the aforesaid process. The court may follow any other process and serve a notice in any other manner. Rule 26 says that the above said rules are not applicable to Order 21 and Rule 22, that is execution proceedings. Thank you friends. Thank you very much.